Hello, namaste. This is Ira Sahai back again with another fantastic D Life podcast case study series. I am the Chief Operating Officer of D Life Healthcare Private Limited, also a practicing metabolic health consultant certified from D Life. Very interesting and fantastic turnaround for my mentee who's here with me, joined by her daughter from Dallas, USA. All of you already know Gotipu Maleshwari. Here she is in this case study podcast. Maleshwari, such a warm welcome, extending a very warm welcome to you. And so glad to see you in person on camera. And people have been waiting to hear from you, waiting to watch this podcast. So welcome and welcome, Gayatri.
Thank you, Aida, for
Thank you.
warm introduction. We are blessed to, be part of this journey with you guys,
Yeah.
especially the
How are
team.
you, Maleshwari?
I am feeling nice. I am okay.
Mm.
Okay, so let's start this. Let's revisit Malishwari's journey from the time she started seeing her health deteriorate. Gayatri will be able to document that for us. Gayatri, please take us back to the time when you started seeing a deterioration in Malishwari's health, and tell us more about it and the conditions that she was suffering from.
Yes, I think as long as I remember, my mom has was suffering with diabetes, sugar levels. I think since 10 to 15 years almost, and also she has knee problems, so she couldn't walk that much. So it was like a vicious cycle of not such not a big part, like she was not moving, but also her sugar levels were also high at the same time. And it got to a point where it entirely disrupted her whole health, and she had to go for an emergency. And almost, I think that the doctors were uh, they did not clearly say what it is, but they were like giving up. So I think, yeah. Mm.
Okay, Malishwari, can you revisit the time when all of these health problems were going on and how did you feel about it? I know it's a very difficult life, but just in brief, maybe you can tell us.
Yes. I am unable to walk and I am also bedridden for um, until more than 2 years. I am unable to walk. I feel uneasiness daily. I am in another world, not in Prapanchikam world. I am in another world daily, only in that room, dark room, sitting, lying down and praying God, like that only I spent like that.
Yeah, because she couldn't move. I think her movement. So she was restricted to almost a bedroom, and just the one room. She was just restroom and bedroom, restroom and bedroom. That is the only thing. She never used to walk around the house or anything. It's, I think, at least in last 2 years. Before last 2 years, to like 2 to 5, it was more like movement and only home, but not outside. So uh yeah.
So, how many doctors did you see? I mean, this went on for many years, and how many doctors and what were the treatments that you took, Malishwari, for these?
When I for sugar, they have given tablets and insulin. Insulin, two types of insulin. I am
Yeah.
taking. I took nearly 6 units day, morning and evening 45 units night. And tablets also I have taken. But knee pain, nothing will be taken. Only test and exercises. Doctors also not given any medicines for knee pain. Only they told me do exercise. That's all.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah,
I
please carry
suffered
on.
a lot with knee pain also.
Yeah. So, I have with me briefly, the markers that Mali came to me with, her HbA1c was 9.2. I'm going to show a PPT also that has pretty much documented her journey, but just for the sake of information for our audiences, HbA1c was 9.2. Fasting insulin was very high with 20, almost 20, above 20. ESR was 43. Homocysteine was 21.2. Vitamin D levels were very low. HSCRP was 18.2 again. Triglyceride to HDL ratio was very high, which was 9. Ideally, it should be less than 2. Ideal is less than 1.5 or around 1.5. Uric acid was 9.26. And she had subclinical hypothyroidism, stage 2 chronic kidney disease, and back pain, leg pain, which Mali has already talked about in her video, but we'll show the video now nonetheless. And she started at weight 100 kgs. As she's 5.6 inches tall. So this is the journey, Mali's journey. When she came to me, it started with all this. And she's also going to the hospital. She has been going to the hospital nearby. So she got herself checked as part of the routine procedure before going to the hospital. And I think it was just 14 days when she got herself checked, and I didn't know about it. And in fact, Gayatri informed me that it's as part of the hospital procedure, she has to get some tests done. So after 14 days or barely 14 days of being on my plan, her triglyceride to HDL ratio came down from 8.24 to 5.24. This is 14 days of protocol that we are talking here. HDL cholesterol rose from 38 to from 32 to 38. Uric acid came down from 9.26 to 7.52. EGFR came down 72 from 58, increased in fact. So this is a good thing. Kidney function increasing. Iron levels 50.1 or something like that, or close to 50. Increased from 32.4 when she had come to me. Vitamin D levels 36.9 to 42.5. B12, she already had 1100 plus B12 levels, and that normalized to 816. Weight loss in 14 days was 4 kgs with zero exercise. So for all those who don't know, Mali could not walk when she had come to me, and she was on a walker. So the 4 kgs weight lost in 4 days was without any exercise. So Mali, now let us go back to the time when you were hospitalized, and maybe Gayatri can help you recollect that. What is it that the doctors told you before you came to me?
Doctors, only oxygen, due to oxygen, I have admitted less oxygen. But they admitted in ICU, only given antibiotic injections. After 5 days, they discharged me. But at that time, we requested that one more day we will be in the hospital because we have to arrange oxygen cylinder, etc., etc. But they don't agree because they don't have belief that I may survive.
You don't need to cry, Mali. You have done so well. Be very proud of yourself. You know what a victory woman you've been. I can understand the pain that you went through, but now you should be happy.
Yes, now I am happy.
I
That
can
time I
totally
suffered with
understand that.
severe pains, also body pains,
Yeah.
headache, knee pains, like that. Now I am okay, all pains are reduced. I am in normal mind. Now I am look after my house so problems also. Before that, I never think about my house like that. Now I am looking forward all these things. Now I'm okay.
I can totally understand your
I am
pain,
happy
Manisha.
also. I
Yeah,
thank
I
you for
know you are
you
happy.
forever also.
Sorry, what did you say?
I thank you for you forever also.
No, I thank you for your trust in me, actually, and I thank Gayatri for trusting me. But Gayatri, just continuing that conversation, what were your feelings when all this was happening? And because you are located far away, you live away from Malishwari, so and at that point of time you were in India when you signed up with me, and I could sense the desperation that you had. So tell us a bit about the situation that you were in at that point of time, the complexity of living away from her and yet trying to get her onto my protocol. So how was it?
Yes. So, like my mom mentioned, there was a critical situation where, yeah, I had to travel to India, of course, to support her, to take care of her, and because, of course, the doctors were saying different things, and I just couldn't be okay sitting here and taking. So I just flew to India immediately, and then, of course, it is our mother. You will never be okay to give up or to even think of any direction that they would say. So I think that inner fire, or that no, they're saying it wrong. She's okay. I know she can do it, because I know my mom is a fighter and a warrior since, like, whatever she's thrown into, she will always fight back. So I was not ready to give up or even to think in that direction. Actually, I was following you, Anup, and the D Life through Twitter from a long time. So I was going through the posts, the experiences of other people, especially the elder people, like of my mom's age. So seeing those posts, actual experiences, and everything on the Twitter that you guys share very openly, I think have put me some, like, a direction in my mind. Okay, this is possible, because I mean, i I at least believe, if if you can start and if you stick to something that you trust and hold on, thing, you never know, miracles can happen. And yeah, so in that direction I was able to go through your Twitter, and have read, and I think there was a calling, like, this is the direction that I should go on. And then I approached you through WhatsApp. Yes, that's true. At that point of time when I was contacting you, at least I was at the desperation step. And because also it is that at some point I have to go back to the place where I am actually staying, and but I want to have like my mother be in a journey and guided, so that she understands. And yeah.
Yeah, very, very valid point there, Gayatri. I can sense the concern that you must be having for your mom, and she was, all by herself. Of course, she had help and all that. And for our viewers, let me mention that Gayatri managed all this by, even, remotely located. And she and I and Malishwari are in a group, and that's how I always keep my senior kids, in a group because they always need hand holding, so I always keep their children. In fact, there are so many others who are, in a group. And also for teenagers who come to me, I keep their parents in the group so that, it's a tight knit group so that nobody's not informed. And
Right.
they all also learn together. So that's the
Yes.
best part of the journey.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I forgot to mention about this, but so whatever you did help me understand, and also put my mom for an accountability, like, because I'm also there, you're also there. It's like a bridge, right? She started because I'm there, but later on it was like you're the elder daughter, and I right, my mom always say, like, she loves you more than me, because you were
Yeah.
also friendly. I think that was that actually the support that you gave through that group, or even the guidance, that was like,
Yes, madam, Ira's support and children love makes me.
I
yeah.
know.
So
And Mali would record voice notes and send me of I love yous and all of that. But we'll come to that later. I mean, I am dying to hear I love you. But let's continue with Mali's journey right now. So, as Gayatri said, she's a very, very brave lady. I recently met her in Hyderabad and we had a long conversation. And just like a mother-daughter relationship, I mean, she blessed me and I spent some time in Hyderabad with her. So great turnaround she has made. But Malishwari, tell me, I mean, when Gayatri decided to get you on board with me, was there any confusion, any doubt, or did you
No, no,
think
no,
that you will be able to do it?
never, never.
Okay, and let's talk about how easy was it to implement the protocol because you have everything on your plate. You even have roti, paratha, puri, rice, vegetables, or everything. It's up to you what you eat or what you choose to eat in a day. So we will not reveal the protocol and we will not reveal the supplements. But how easy was it or how difficult, if at all, was it for you to adapt to the diet protocol?
No, I never felt it is very hard. No, whatever you suggested me, I followed like that without any hesitation. So I improved a lot. I improved daily by daily. Now I am like this.
Yeah. So of course, yeah, that is
That time no voice
she put that
also.
complete trust. She never doubted the protocol or you the whole organization from the start. Especially even in your initial call when you spoke to mom, I think the mindset is very important also, and I think she had the with your guidance, she also had the right mindset to she never thought it of as a diet or any something. She never, it's just her part of her life. If she wants to
Correct.
uh mm, she has to put in her actions in order for her to even come to a safety zone, or in that perspective, I think she always believed in, and she just did what you gave as her protocol. And the best part is, even from our perspective, that you do not put any restriction on that she should not eat that or she should not eat this or whatever. You just gave like she can have rice, chapati, or roti. You know, at least with the respect to her age, it is very impossible for her to constrain, because of as a South Indian, for a longer time we are so into rice and all
Yeah.
these.
Uh-huh.
So putting a complete restriction on rice would be of tough to her, if that. But because it also had you also for with the protocol allowed a few quantity of rice at times, and sweet desserts, who
Yeah, let's
desserts,
talk
right?
about desserts. So actually, literally, I have given Mali desserts to eat, and I remember there are laddus there, there is kheer there, if I am not forgetting. So she has thoroughly enjoyed her diet plan. Mali, is it true?
Yes,
And
I enjoyed a lot.
yeah. So there is no restriction, as Gayatri said, and there is no need to for the restriction to be there because we are looking at also sustainability. At least my
True.
goal is that, that's why I always say, I mean, I think I told Gayatri also, I take the maximum time to formulate a diet plan. Rest everything,
True.
can be packed in, depending upon when we want to do it. But the diet protocol needs to be formulated as per individuals' blood work, deficiencies, the current situation they are in. For example, Mali didn't have anybody around her in the sense that her daughter was away. She, of course, did have a house help, but house help cannot be substituted for a, daughter and the way she would supervise things. And then we worked out a, way to work together, which was to form a group. And I was overseeing everything remotely. Gayatri was overseeing that it's done as per me or as per the protocol, and Manli was overseeing the part that she's able to, or she's putting in 100% effort at least to do that. So that ensured there was a massive change in just 40 days in the blood markers. And as days and weeks and months passed by, Marley has only improved. Now her markers are near normal. I would share the screen and show the PPT where we have documented her journey. So, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So I'll take you quickly through the journey here. So this is the first slide. We call it a case study because Mali's case is very critical. She's 68 years old and she came with all of these, metabolic syndromes that I've just talked about. So I will just quickly run through this PPT so you know the story in short. So it's a D-Life success story. 68-year-old Kotipu Malishwari came with metabolic syndromes, hypertension, diabetes, immobility due to weight and joint pains, and 60 units of insulin. That's been a big win for her. So, in 2 months, in 14 days, she showed remarkable progress. In 2 months, 60 units of insulin stopped. BP has normalized and HDN pills have been stopped. Weight loss has been 10 to 12 kgs without any exercise because, as I told you, Malishwari takes a walker and was confined to the bed and from the bed to the washroom. Now she can walk around the house, and as she said, now she's taking care of the house as well. So this was the initial condition. As you can see, the weighing scale was 100, given by the weight was taken by Gayatri, who was around in India at that time. Mali was confined to the bed and could only walk up to the washroom. Her limbs had constant pain in all my organs, as she has says in the video, numbness, and was largely immobile. 5 days updates. So this is what I had posted just after Malli had started. Overcoming health challenges, years of ill health and obesity left her struggling to walk, relying on a walker. Despite the obstacles, she's motivated to regain her quality of life. Health metrics were HbA1c 9.2, fasting insulin 20.62, ESR 43, homocysteine 21.2, vitamin D was very low, HSCRP 18.2, triglyceride to HDL ratio was very high at 9, uric acid was 9.26. She had subclinical hypothyroidism, CKD, chronic kidney disease stage 2. So all of this we might minutely see between the lines, and that's how we diagnose also. So she did not have, a diagnosis for everything, but the blood markers, the blood work that we did, it threw up the numbers that were really, really worrying. So back and leg pain, as Malishwari's already said, weight was 100 kgs at 5.6 height. And 14 days progress, as I've always already told, in just 2 weeks, her energy levels improved significantly. Mood became much more positive than what it was earlier. So you saw that Malishwari got emotional and she just cried. Now she doesn't need to because she's a warrior, as her daughter says, and even I say. She has really turned around, and but she got more active, happier, and less fatigued, which has been amazing to witness. That is what I had wanted all along for her. Lost 4 kgs without any exercise or walks. So this is 14 days progress. Triglyceride to HDL ratio from 8.24 to 5.24. HDL cholesterol increased from 32 to 38. Uric acid decreased from 9.26 to 7.52. Kidney function improved from 58 to 72. Great 14 days. Iron levels 32.4 to 50.11. Vitamin D 36.9 to 42.5. Vitamin B12 was 1100 plus, and it came down to 816. So you can imagine her compliance that she gave to get these numbers in just 14 days. Seems unbelievable, but true. And 2 months of transformation, remarkable progress on Ira's diet plan. In just 2 months, my mom has experienced life-changing results. These are the words of Gayatri, her daughter. Her blood sugar levels have stabilized from 200 to 120. Her doctor has reduced the medication, key to success. A well-planned eating window, effective fasting approach, sustainable and impactful lifestyle change, taking into account everything. It's not just a diet plan, as I always say. It's not a generic dietitian's or nutritionist diet plan that doesn't account for anything and at best can give you temporary weight loss. And it is not meant for metabolic health concerns, which we take into account. And therefore, as I always differentiate, we are not dietitians and nutritionists, but metabolic health consultants who work to reverse chronic lifestyle diseases through low carb dietary intervention or TCR. So beyond blood sugar control, holistic benefits, improved sleep quality, we'll hear it from Malishwari, reduced body pain, ease constipation issues. She had chronic constipation, no cravings, fully satisfied with meals. So a meal has to take into account such small things. It's not just A low carb diet, you get onto a low carb diet, and if you don't know the nuances of it, probably you will do the simplest of things wrong. So we take into account everything, the sustainability, the satiety, how it impacts your mental health, how it impacts your blood markers. It's a very, very deep dive approach into when we look at the blood work and the deficiencies and the current situation, the diagnosis, the medicines going on, everything is taken into account. So this is 3 months progress. Mali just did her blood work on 10th of April, and unbelievable weight loss without exercise. I always give the example of Malishwari to any person who says, do I need to go to the gym to lose weight? No. Low carb diet itself, between diet and exercise, first of all, let us try to understand that 80% is diet, 20% is exercise. You don't go to the gym to lose weight, you go to the gym to build muscles and strength train. So Malishwari's case is a shocker, but it's an ideal case where she has lost about 12 kgs without walking a single step in terms of exercise. So, no walking involved. Mali's on a walker, dedicated and commendable success. A journey of strength and commitment, no doubt about it. For a woman who struggled beyond to walk beyond her washroom, this transformation speaks volumes. So, after 3 months, let us look at the fantastic numbers that she has got. It's like a report card, Malia. You've done very well. So fasting insulin has come down from 20.62 to 6.91, near normal. Triglyceride to HDL ratio from 8.24 to 3.42. Total cholesterol 143 to 145, slight increase, which is good. HDL is 33, from 33 to 48. Again, very good. Triglycerides 271 down to 164. EGFR 56 to 93. Massive improvement in kidney function and reversal of stage 2 chronic kidney disease. HbA1c 9.2 to 7.3 that we last checked. In the next 2 to 3 months, I think it should come down further. It will come down further. ESR is 43 to 30. Homocysteine 21.2 to 18.72. So inflammation coming down. Blood urea nitrogen lipase and LDL is 71 to 87. Um, Look at SGOD, the liver function, the liver enzymes, 31 to 20. SGPT 30 to 22.3. Uric acid is down from 9.26 to 6, and T3 58 to 90. So this is her post 3 months of being on the protocol, the blood work that we did. Major improvements in mobility, no more pain in her limbs. Once described as pain in all my organs, left leg moves effortlessly now, right leg is significantly better, continues to improve. Let us quickly go through Malishwari's video. She's now calm, mentally alert, and happy. Let us quickly go through Malishwari's video that I recorded while I was at her place.
Hi everybody, this is Ira Sahai, and with me is my 68-year-old mentee who I've always mentioned about on my Twitter. I posted the case and she has done fantastic. I am in Hyderabad and at Malli's place currently. I've come to see her. So let's say a hi to Malli. Hi.
Hello.
How are you feeling now, Malli?
Now I am feeling better than before.
Yeah, so I think it's now less than 3 months that we have started, and I've posted Malli's blood work also on X, so you can go and check that out. But just a few numbers that I remember: her triglyceride to HDL ratio has come from 8.24 to 3.4 in less than 3 months. HDL cholesterol is now 38 from 32. HbA1c slight improvement, not much as of now, but uric acid has come down from 9.26 to 6 point something now, and vitamin D is now 42.5 from 36.9. Fantastic thing is Malli has come off her hypertension pills. Malli has also come off her insulin that she had been taking since 10 years, and her sugar medicines have completely been taken off, or I think just one dose remains, metformin. Yeah. So Malli, tell us about insulin and how much insulin, how many units were you taking since 10 years?
Two types of insulin injections. One is 27 units, the other is 32 units. Total 62. 62.
And now?
Now I am not taking insulin, only medicines.
Okay. Her sugar levels are normal, and her hypertension was the last we checked was a week back, and since I'm traveling, so we haven't checked now, but that's also absolutely normal. The best part is that Malli, you can see she's on a chair, on a wheelchair, and usually she would move around the house on a walker. So Malli, how was it? You were able to get up from the bed and to the washroom. That was your movement, total movement. And now how is it?
I'm feeling better
How much are you walking now?
from my bedroom to entrance.
All by yourself?
Myself only.
Okay. And since how long have you not been able to walk like this?
More than 10 years.
So for 10 years, more
I
than
was
10 years.
restricted to that room only.
So for more than 10 years, Malli had never walked on her own more than from her bed to the washroom. And that's her room. And now from the bedroom to the washroom, now Malli can walk from there and right up to the place here. She goes out and sits in the balcony. So that's a long walk by her own. Malli, how are you feeling on the diet protocol that I have given you?
I am feeling better and I am also happy. Even the giddiness is not there, restlessness is not there. I am feeling happy.
Very happy?
My health is improved a lot.
Hmm. How is the mental health? How are you feeling mentally? Calm, happy?
Before that, something is in my brain, I don't know. Now I am feeling calm, cool,
Happy.
with happy. Yes.
How's the sleep?
Now I am getting sleep. Daytime 1 hour, even night from 10 to.
Okay. And how are your pains? How are your pains?
No
That
pains. No. Before that, every organ not pain. Now I am okay. I am happy also.
Yeah. And one very good thing is that Mali's husband, Malishwari's husband, was just here and we had a long chat. Now, he's a gentleman who's worked at a senior position in the government and he was very skeptical about the low carb diet. Right, Mali? And he was not ready for her to start. And I remember when we were doing our Zoom session, he was speaking and, from behind and wanting to know what am I talking. Now, 1 month down the line, he's a big fan of LCHF and he has instructed Didi to cook whatever she wants. Right, Didi?
Yeah.
So now he's a big fan of LCHF. He's trying to follow a little bit, but he now doesn't oppose it. He understands the importance of the right nutrition and what it has done to Malli's blood work, to Malli's symptoms, and the way she's feeling now. Fantastic progress, and we'll try to do a detailed podcast on Malli's case once I'm back in Mumbai. And thank you so much, Malli. Anything that you would want to see? How are your children feeling about it? Because they were the ones.
Children are very happy and seeing me. They are very happy.
And by the way, Malli.
From 0 to now 70% improved.
Yes.
0 to 70.
Correct. And Mali is not an ordinary person. She has been with the Congress and Mahila Congress, and she's been the secretary of the state Mahila Congress, and she's involved in a lot of social work, from blood donation to absolutely anything that the parties do here. So she has led a very active life, and now once she had this condition, she was totally bedridden for the last 10 years. And as I said, the movement was restricted from the bed to the washroom. Now she walks on her own from her bedroom and goes and sits out in the porch and takes in a lot of sunlight. And she informed me that her hands and legs that were numb, totally numb, now have sensation, and Malli can move her hand. Malli, can you show that? Your hand movement? Absolutely fine.
Fine.
And how was it earlier?
I used to get pains.
She had pain,
24 hours pains.
24-hour pain. Yeah. And the leg is fine, Malli?
This leg is fine. This leg is only joint.
So this was also not moving before and
Before not moved.
not moving. And now it can move.
Easily moved.
Yeah. So as you can see, she has done fantastic. She's 68 years old. And Malli, your daughter Gayatri, and between Gayatri and Ira, who would you listen to?
Meera.
Thank you so much. And with this, I'm ending this video. Don't want to trouble Malli anymore. She's Malishwari. and hope to bring her on a podcast soon. It's a very, very critical case study for D Life, where 10 years of insulin has gone totally. She started walking.
So as you just saw, this was one of the most fantastic videos that that I could ever show you. Such a heartwarming video. And the last slide here. So this is Gayatri's testimonial, feedback, love letter that you can call. She's written to me. You can pause the video and read this. But I think we have come to the end of the story with Madhi. And this is a picture that was taken when I was with her in Hyderabad. So with this, I'll stop the PPT and I'll go back to talking to Malishwari and Gayatri here. So what a lovely video, Malishwari. I have saved it. I have shown it to so many people, and you do not even have an idea how many people you've inspired and how many people have told me to tell you that this is absolutely fantastic. And if Malli can do it, everybody on Twitter knows you. Everybody in D Life knows you. Every one of my mentees, they know you, and they've all sent their love for you. So, one very important question, Malishwari and Gayatri. I know that your dad was not in favor of, putting her on my protocol. So, how was his reaction before you started? How did you convince him? And then Malli can probably tell me how is it now. So, I will begin with Gayatri.
Yeah. So my father, to be honest, like he doesn't like non-veg, or he's against meat, and yeah, but also because they're into some religious and spiritual stuff, that he actually doesn't eat even till today. But so initially when I was trying to help my, because for a lot of conditions and for the context, she used to not have the spare capacity to even think. She was always in that turmoil, even, because a lot is going on her in mind, and she was facing she was mentally struggling. So I just wanted to start, or before, joining the protocol, to emphasize to take protein intake little bit more. Only carbs will not help her, because she is also diabetic, and for some reason I started to talk in such manner and help them adopt a mindset. But my father was totally against it, because he was not endorsing meat at all, or for him even paneer is an issue, because again he says it's dairy something, and also protein intake was very nil, and making him understand was the toughest job in the total journey. The toughest thing or the impossible thing I felt was uh making my father understand, or even to look in this direction of protein is important. It's not just the whole plate.
I'll
Yeah.
just interrupt
So
I'll just interrupt for a minute for those of you who say, protein intake should be reduced when you have CKD, chronic kidney disease, or any kidney issue. Malli was on very high protein. I think we were targeting around 100 grams at least, and we
yes.
would go up also. This is point number one. And you saw that her kidney function improved. EGFR increased, I think, from 56 or something. You will go back to the slide and see. But this is a myth that protein interferes or escalates a kidney, a chronic kidney disease, or if you have a kidney issue. It doesn't. Malli's case is an example here. When doctors tell you, or when anybody, I mean, this is misinformation all around us, that you should reduce protein when you have a kidney issue. No, you should not, except for a few rare cases where you should take the help of doctors and take their suggestions. In fact, in Malli's case also, there was a doctor involved initially, but she never needed to take more and more, I mean, medicines as she was going down the line so far. In fact, the medicine started reducing and protein started increasing, so we were on high protein, high fat, and carbs were of course under Anoop's 100-gram carbs mantra. So the point I'm trying to make here is the myth about protein. And second point that I'm trying to make is that Malli was not on a carnivore diet. In fact, Malli had everything on her plate as Gayatri mentioned, there was rice, there was roti, there was puri, even there was desserts, there was vegetables, there was everything on her plate. So no, Mali was not on a carnivore diet, but yes, she ate as per her will, as per her comfort and convenience. So yes, please carry on, Gayatri, and about your dad's story. Very interesting.
Yeah, so he was not into it basically, and after that's what through Twitter I got to know importance of protein, and so I started to tell them, but he was not okay. I also asked him, like the doctor usually that she goes to. I asked him, and they were like, you don't have to put your mother into trouble at this age, and introduce her to different diets. So they just said no indirectly. And for my father, uh he, of course, he would believe whatever the doctor says, right? So it was every day, it was more tough for me to even convince him that no, this is not the way. This is we have to take a different approach to her eating habits, otherwise it would be difficult. So, and I think the I had to even reach out first, even to more than to start a diet for my mother. It was to give my father a mindset to to have a direction, so that like the metabol, if there is a coach and a mentor, it's easier to for people also to trust and all, because of course not everybody can be experimented, and there's a lot
Yes,
of
Mali's case
on
was
it. All.
very
He was
critical.
very
So
scared. It is also a
actually, yes,
protective mechanism for him. He
yes.
loves her so much that as a family also, we have seen lots of ups and downs. We don't want to suffer, I mean make her suffer with. So he was just as a protective mechanism or anything, he didn't want to put her in anything that is not,
Yeah, that's
you know any-
understandable because Mali's case was very critical. In fact, when I met her dad in Hyderabad, I will tell you about my experience later. I had fun time with him, but he was telling me that despite us requesting the doctors to keep her in the hospital, they just refused to keep her and they sent her home. And that was really scary for me. I can totally understand where that comes from. He was seeing Mali in such a critical state, and of course he would not want to experiment on her, and
yes.
he's seen that nothing has worked. So laying your faith or keeping your faith in something that you have never charted before, uncharted territory, is a bit difficult because Gayatri was so well informed. She was trying to convince him, but he's also very erudite, but he believed in doctors more and pills more, and he thought that if doctors cannot do, or they can do only so much, what can Ira Sahai do? So this is where Gayatri's work came in, and she played a major role in convincing him. I still remember when we were doing Zoom, he was speaking. He was kind of giving a sneak peek from behind and trying to get an idea of what we are talking about. Um, and I think the blood work that he has seen, the first blood work that came in 14 days, which Malishwari did on her own because she had to visit the hospital. I think Gayatri told me that his mindset has completely changed in just 14 days. And now that he has seen the blood work, his objections are gone. And as a family, we have come very close and we try to do the same things and follow the protocol. So, Gayatri, please tell us, before you tell us, let me talk to Malishwari. Malishwari, from before and now, what is the change that you see in your husband? And because he said, don't go on to Ira's protocol, but you still came.
Now, if I take anything also, yeah, have you informed to doctor? Yeah, she says that you have to you have to take this without her consent. Don't take anything. He says
Without
like that
Ira's
now.
consent.
Yes.
Without Ira's
Yeah.
consent. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
should
yeah.
be
If
taken.
if if my cook introduces something, if she cooks in a little bit different style or something which is new, because with the principles that you have set, we also do a little bit of experimenting in cooking here and there so that she enjoys. So in that manner, if I think my father sees a new dish or anything, he will always now confirm that is it according to IRA's protocol or not. That is
Yeah.
the stage right now, and that is the environment that's going at my house and back in Hyderabad right now. Yeah.
So glad to hear this. And imagine for a person who has never eaten meat, who does not like eating meat, who probably does not even like dairy, to come to a point, and also, at that point of time, he used to think that, doctors are the ultimate and they would be able to help Mali. But
Mm.
unfortunately, that didn't happen. For that person to come to a point or reach a point where he says even a slight deviation in IRA's protocol, you please check with her and then do. This is what Gayatri is saying. But let me tell you my experience when I met him. I had the most fun time with that gentleman. I don't believe that, he smiles a little less, talks a little less, but he talks very cryptic. And I could sense that he really likes me because, he came to tell me, that I'm going out. And incidentally, Gayatri, if you didn't know, I was asking the address of your house from your dad itself. I didn't know that it's your dad. He's your dad. So he took me inside, and I could sense that, he's a little reserved. This is very serious. But once we sat down to talking, and, I was like pulling his leg. I said, when are you going to smile? It doesn't cost anything. So smile and laugh. And then he would smile a bit and, all of that. Then he started liking me, of course. And I knew, I said, you remind me of somebody and all of that. So we had a great conversation there. But the point is, look at his intelligence, look at his wisdom also. Because initially, as a non-believer in low carb, and then to see the results, and to give up that ideology, because a lot of people, they keep suffering, but they will not eat the right nutrition. Um, and no matter how much you tell them, Gayatri and Madhishwari, they just don't want to give up their ideology, even if they're suffering a lot. So my job is always to inform, and your job is to choose health over ideology, which is what he has done. I mean, himself, he doesn't eat meat and doesn't eat dairy, doesn't get that in the house. But for now, for Mali, he's absolutely, in the game. And a slight deviation, he would always tell Mali to check with me. Manishwari, tell me, how is it now? How is he doing now? I'm missing him on the podcast actually.
Now he is asking that IRA's advice, follow IRA's advice. Daily he says like that, without her consent, don't use anything, don't eat anything. Whatever she says, that only you have to take. Like that he behaves now.
And Mali, one very important question. All these years that you had been to the hospital, to doctors and taking pills, from that point to a point where you are taking care of the house, how do you feel, the earlier treatments that you were taking, the doctors that you were visiting, how much did they help you in your journey?
I have now I am thinking always they are going to give only antibiotics. Due to that, my health is spoiled. I am unable to move these fingers also, even legs, 24 hours pains the body. I am unable even to sit, to walk, to even on the bed also. For small moments also, I am not unable. I have to depend on others like that time. Now, no pains. Daily I'm sitting, talking, praying God. My mind is calm. I am happy. My mind is happy. And IRA's efforts and my children love makes me perfect.
You are perfect and you're bettering your health every day, Madli. I'm there with you, and stay the course and keep doing it. You're already near normal.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am, whatever he says, no, I follow that only.
Yeah.
No
So,
deviation, even in future also, no deviation. Because and if we live more years also, we can do prayers, God Shiva like that. If we go like suddenly means we can't pray God also, no? So I'm follow this diet only. I always pray God also. And prosperity of my children and yourself and for others also, I pray always. Shiva
Malli,
is
how much are you now able to move around the house? Since I last saw you and now, are you able to move around everywhere?
only now I am looking after my family affairs. Before that, I never. I am
Wow.
only simply sitting, eating like little more, and in another world I was. But now each and everything I look after my family affairs and my affairs. Even I talk, Gayatri also talks daily 2 or 3 times. She takes more care.
Yeah, so from before and now, how is your mental health also, Malli?
Mental health is 10%, not even 90 also. 10% I am always good now.
100%.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
calm. I am thinking. I am
She was
talking. I
lot
am
depressed.
understanding the problems. Everything. My mind is all right.
Yeah, Gayatri
Yes.
wanted to say something.
Yeah, if I may add, like she was anxious, depressed, and she was in her mind. It is like just sitting on in one room and confined. What is this? What is it even happening? Why? It was a spiral of different negative thoughts and loops. So, that's what I was trying to say. There was no capacity to even think in any other direction except whatever she's going through and trying to survive. Also, like she said a point which I would like to again reiterate. Yeah, when we were visiting the other doctors, whenever we visit and go for an issue, it was more likely they were trying to do with the medicines per se, antibiotics or any other. They were only adding pills but never giving us a direction of what we can do in our life, that because whenever we go, it is not always that you want to add pills, right? You of course want to improve your health, that is the notion. But I'm not against any traditional doctors or anything, but what I'm trying to say is there is a lot of misinformation, or the direction, because a lot of people trust and go to a certain person, and I hope that the other person also takes account of the long life but not just the temporary solution. They always it is not a quick fix, right? So yeah, that is what at least I feel my experience when I was approaching the other doctors for different things. They were trying to give a quick fix with pills, but rather than the long term perspective of anything. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we always work. I mean, of course you know that, but for viewers who are watching us, we always work at the root cause level. And Gayatri was going to multiple doctors and look at the blood work. I mean, just one simple dietary intervention has changed the game around. So you don't
Yeah.
need multiple doctors, multiple pills, running to hospitals, getting tested and this and that. It all starts from your own lifestyle. And we always say, food is medicine. You must have heard food is medicine. Here is a case, and there are thousands of cases on the life success stories like this that had given up hope. Doctors were not able to help, pills were not working, pills have never worked for chronic lifestyle diseases. And at D Life, we have doctors as our own clients as well. So the point that I'm trying to make it is going to multiple doctors was part of life, taking multiple pills, adding on more pills was part of life, till there began a shift in the thinking, in the way Gayatri started perceiving the entire situation of why this is happening, and she decided to take a turn and get on to low carb. And that's where Malli's success story comes from. So this is the end of Mallishwari's fantastic journey that we have been a witness to, and all glories to her, all praises to her that she has done so well. And very lucky, Mallishwari, that you have a daughter like Gayatri who has taken care of you so well, despite being so far. And of course, I'm there. Anything in the end that you would want to say, Gayatri?
Yes, I think I am. No, I do not want to take any credit here because it is the due diligence that you have taken, and through this protocol, it helped my mother so much to even see her this happy, free, and it is a lot of refreshing to even me, because as long as I remember, she was in a different state of mind. But uh the whole the deal, Anu, for his protocol, first I would like to thank him, even to bring the such awareness to people, to educate people around this thing, because it it is making people, like turn around their life into like crazy 180 degrees, right? We never have, even I never have thought like my mother would be at this point happy and carefree, like. But that's what the right approach, the mindset. I'm truly thankful for him first to bring this protocol to public, and the amazing work that you guys are doing as part of his team or even by individual. I always tell you, you have a healing hand, and the mindset, the care, the approach, the dedication, everything actually helped me or my mother to stay on this journey, move forward. And yeah. And
Malishwari, would
yeah.
you like to say anything before leaving?
Because D Life family is our family. Oh,
Yes.
I am the baby of D Life.
No, you're my baby. Who said you're the baby of
Okay,
D-Life?
okay. I am Era's baby, but I like
Yeah.
D Life and D Life, and my health also 100% now okay. Nothing will be happen. I am happy. My mind is free, and I love nature. I love everybody. I am in.
Do you like me or Ira the most?
Yeah, D Life.
Yeah, very important question.
చెప్పమ్మా.
Uh,
ఎవరిష్టం నీకు, తనా నేనా అని?
Irane ishtam. I like Ira because
Oh,
I am seeing world with new look, new face, new
I
thought.
asked her, do you like me more or do you like her more? Because the fun part of this journey is she loves you more than
She has given
anything.
life to me because if I am survived, that's why you are my daughter and I'm talking with you. Without my health, what can I do? So I have improved due to Ira's suggestions, helps of food, each and everything I followed 100% and I am now happy. And my health is also good. I follow same like this only forever, eternal. No deviation in my food also. Because longer life is given by Ira to me. So I can see my
thank you so
daughters,
much.
granddaughters like that, no? I enjoy my life.
I cannot thank you enough for what you have achieved, Malishwari. It's not
Yes,
just my work, but your sincerity, your dedication.
maybe, but your effortless work also, your work also, efforts also.
Yeah.
Daily
So
asking
now
day
Gayatri
to
is,
bed to
yeah.
you food, photo, send photo, food like that every day. You are asking, I am sending, I am following. Like that's why my health
Yeah.
is like that because I follow each and every instructions made by you.
Hmm.
So
So
today
I think I've succeeded Gayatri as well in taking the number one throne, as Gayatri is
maybe
admitting.
maybe admitted. Your
Yeah.
efforts and Gayatri and Balaji's love also makes me like this. Children love
So,
important,
Sorry,
no?
Amma.
yeah, yeah. Gayatri was saying something before we wind up.
I'm like truly grateful for the amazing work you do, and also Anup does. So sorry, my dog is just,
It's
he
okay.
wants to.
Hi. What's this? So the entire family has joined in.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, see, I'm just out of words to even how to put my gratitude towards the entire journey and the support that you have given us. Like my mom mentioned, the accountability. You're just like the accountability partner. You're the mentor, and you made things a lot easier for me as well. I should mention this because I, I am like I stay away and to to track the progress of my mother and all. You helped me a lot to in the space where I failed to understand some things or anything. You were like a guiding light in a lot of um issues that we were coming up, or to initially when the transition has been easy. I would like to say the transition has been easy with your guidance and your support, and lots of love to you and healing to you, because the magic that you have done in our lives is, we cannot compare it to anything else. Thank you
Great
from the
achievement.
bottom of our heart. And yeah, more
Thank you,
love and more.
Gayatri, and thank you, Malishari. I'm so honored today that you agreed to come on a case study podcast. You have no idea how much you've inspired people, so many out there who will keep watching your video and thinking, if she can do it, why can't I? You're such a warrior, Malishwari.
Yes.
Keep up the compliance. I'm always there for you. 3 months, 6 months don't mean anything. We are a family. I'm your daughter. In fact, I'm your mom, as you say. So your mom's always going to be there, and you'll always be my kid. And Gayatri, you are now in the second place. Please don't mind, but she won't
No
do
worries.
anything
I'm
without
happy.
Ira.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. So with this, we end the fantastic podcast, case study podcast of Gotipu Malishwari, who's 68 years old, done fantastic in just 3 months, near normal values on our blood work. And we continue the journey, and we'll test again after 3 months, total completion of 6 months. And we should have fantastic numbers again. So thank you so much, Gayatri and Malishwari, for coming on to a D-Life case study podcast. I'll see you again offline. Thank you so much. This is Ira
Thank
Sahai
you so
signing
much.
off. This is Ira Sahai
Thank,
signing off. I'll be back again with another D Life case study podcast very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well,
thank you.